All right, so here's another product that really got our attention, and I'm talking with Tom Carter. You are the owner of CoopWorx, correct?
Yeah, my daughter and I, she'll be here shortly.
Awesome. So Tom's got a really neat feeder water system here that's really got our attention. And Tom, if you would tell us about it real quick.
Sure, yeah, it's called CoopWorx Feed Silo, and it came about, my daughter in Ohio had chickens on her farm. They got 40 acres, and she was just looking for a better way to feed her chickens. And so we just sat down and made a list of everything we wanted to see in a chicken feeder. So she didn't want them sitting on the top, so we developed a slope roof so they don't perch on it. Wanted to be able to open the lid and fill it without having to set the lid on the ground.
Love it.
Wanted it in a pouring rain to stay dry, so we put drip edges on here, and then the ports are located underneath, which keeps the feed from, it can be in a pouring rain and stays dry. Yeah. Then we also didn't want rats and mice to get into it.
Yeah, that's
so it's got a metal plate, and then this post is adjustable, so you can raise and lower it. And this holds 40 pounds of feed.
Yeah.
And then we've got an 80-pound model here. It holds 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And
obviously a little latch here. Keep the raccoons from
keep raccoons all out
what they like to do.
Yep. And then the X base here, you can stake it to the ground if you need to, if you're in a high wind area.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I really like. Check this out, guys.
Or we have a stake mount. So you take the stake mount and drive that in the ground, and then the post slides over it, and then you can telescope and raise and lower the height of this if you need to. So
so we're on slope. A lot of people see our coop systems on slope, so this would be great because we wouldn't be able to stake that down properly and have the be plumb. But being able to drive this in the ground makes a huge difference, and I love the rodent barrier.
The rodent plate. Yeah. So.
Awesome.
They're made in North Carolina. We're in Wilmington, and they're rotomolded in Smithfield, about 100 miles from us.
So how's this hold up to UV?
Great. Okay, it's got the company that does our rotomolding does swimming pool and playground equipment.
Oh, okay.
And it's got a stabilizer called UV8 in it, and so it's been tested under 8,000 hours of UV light.
Oh, wow.
So it's designed to last for years. So, and we ship them all over the U.S. So it's been. And so you have the single stand, and then of course you got the 4-leg stand. This is the 80-pound model here. Comes with telescoping legs or the base.
Yeah.
And this will hold 80 pounds of feed.
Yeah.
And the funnel inside, purpose of that funnel is to channel feed to the outside area so that
the big dead space of unwasted.
You don't have any dead space, so there's no wasted feed.
Yeah, it gets all cakey.
We did the home built. We built Tupperware with the plumbing elbows. Yeah. And what we discovered was that they couldn't get to all the feed, so she's having to move the feed around.
Built
this they get to all of it.
That's great. And you have a companion water too, right?
Yeah. So we took this feeder and decided to make a water version, and so it's the same body. But we designed our own little nipple system here, so that they either flick it or peck at it, and we've got a little cup, just a little bit of water, and so they'll peck at it and drink the water and kind of carousel around this thing.
So how many gallons of water?
This holds 8 gallons of water.
8 gallons.
So.
And you've got a heater and a float valve in this as well.
Yeah, this is made by a company called Farm Innovators. So it's a heater, the 250 watt heater. And it just does a great job of keeping it from freezing in the winter. This is an autofill valve. A company called Hudson makes it. And so we've added a bracket and the connectors. And so if you take this and hook it up to a garden hose, low pressure, then you don't even have to fill your feeder.
Yeah, and we talked yesterday that you said your valve is like 6 PSI is all it requires to operate?
Yeah, very little. So a rain barrel, and if you've got 6 to 8 PSI, it'll work. Up to 80, I think.
Yeah. So typical rain catchment that we talk about all the time, you don't have to worry about pressurizing this through your line. You can do rain catchment as long as you got that 6 to 8 pounds of pressure. Then you can be able to work that.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
The other thing we found is we mold these really thick. So I mean, this is almost a 1/4 inch thick right here.
Yeah, that's beefy.
And what we didn't anticipate was that how clean the water stays. And it's because sunlight's not getting to it. That didn't even occur to me until we had a customer had one for months and said he'd never had to clean it. So anyway, the water stays remarkably clean. It also stays cooler because it's thick and sunlight's not getting in there.
Yeah.
And then to wash it out, you just lift it off the base.
Yeah, I love the fact it's just simple.
We have a wing nut on these, so you can just take it and unscrew it if you ever needed to replace.
Yeah. So y'all direct to consumer, I assume you can buy online.
Yeah, we assemble and ship out of our place in Wilmington.
Okay.
And we also have it. It's on Amazon now, just for distribution, so somebody on the West Coast can get it quick.
Okay.
But we do ship everything out of Wilmington, assemble it there.
Yeah, and you have some wholesalers or dealers.
We do.
Well.
QC Supply, Hen Gear, Best Nest Box. I'll leave somebody out. Hatching Time, people like that carry it. So yeah, I get to do it with my daughter, and so it's great. We're having fun with it.
That's fantastic.
And homestead shows. We just want any shows we can do.
Yeah. And the price points on the 3 here?
The 80-pound feeder is $225 plus shipping from Wilmington, and the 40-pound in the water is $195 plus shipping.
Okay, is that as far as the different bases go? It comes with a base, or you just?
It comes with a base, so you can choose the X base or the stake mount for these, or the legs, the X base or the stake mount for the big one.
Excellent. Okay.
And the reason is that's got 8 sides, so we can put 4 legs on it. This only has 6 sides, and I just didn't want to do a tripod, you know, for visibility.
Yeah. Man, I appreciate
That's
your
good.
time.
Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Great product you have here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's been busy.
I bet.